All-Star Secrets, tape 2/11/79, show number 39. This show will be seen 3/1/79.
When one of the stars you've just seen caught someone peering at them through their hotel window, they chased after them totally nude. Now, who do you think that is?
Is it the verbal Bill Cohen, the vocal Della Reese, the virile John Shook, the vivacious Nanette Fabray, or the very R.T. Johnson? We'll find out who our naked runner is when our All-Star panel and these three competitors meet face-to-face on All-Star Secrets. And now, here's the host of All-Star Secrets, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you very much, and welcome to All-Star Secrets. We have a delightful group with us, and all of our secrets are true, including the one I just told you about, that when one of these stars over here caught someone peering at them through their hotel window, well, they ran after them totally nude. Let's find out who it is. All we have to do is push that button, and it'll tell us. Tis Nanette Fabray. Well, you little devil, you, Nanette. Yeah. We'll just call her Bubbles from now on. What happened?
I was doing a show in San Francisco and had rented an apartment for the 3 months we were going to be there. And it was the apartment was sort of like up on the roof of the building. And I was in the bathroom getting my makeup off and getting ready to go to bed. And I had this creepy feeling that somebody was watching me.
Uh-huh.
And I turned around. It wasn't you, but I have to use him as a demonstration. It wasn't.
That's your surprise.
I turned around and I'm looking face to face with the man who's looking in the window. And I was so upset and angry, you know, I felt that someone had invaded my privacy, that I jumped. First of all, I fell into the john when I jumped up. And I threw the window open, and I took off after the roof after him. I don't know what I thought I was going to do if I caught him. And I got up and I ran to the edge of the building, and he went down the fire escape, and I leaned over and I screamed, "How dare you do that?" And I suddenly realized as I'm looking down that people on the street are looking up at me, and I'm seeing what they're seeing, which isn't very much.
Yeah.
It was scary.
Okay, those are the kind of wild secrets you're going to hear revealed by our stars. When we come back, we'll meet our three contestants. It'll be their job to decide who the secrets are all about. We'll meet them in just a moment from now, okay? Welcome back to All-Star Secrets. I want you to meet those three contestants now who are here to try to win some money, and I hope you all win a lot of money. First of all, a student at Pepperdine who once brought John Travolta a finger bowl. Golly! Susan Spillman. Susan, what happened?
Well, I was a waitress, and I brought John Travolta his finger bowl, but I think he was more excited than I was because it almost landed on his lap.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You think he was more excited than you?
Because the bowl was falling, not for any other reason.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry. Okay. A law student who met B. Arthur, Peter Goldstone. Where'd you meet B. Arthur, Peter?
I met her at her house in New York City. My father used to live upstairs from B. Arthur and her husband when they lived in Greenwich Village and were struggling actors.
Good. Fine. All right. A programmer who once had Arthur Ashe sign her driver's license, Zandra Marshall. Are you a fan of Arthur Ashe?
Is Della Reese a songbird? Yes, sir, I am.
You're a big fan of Arthur's,
Yes.
or just of tennis, or?
No, I think it was a little bit more than tennis, and then he went off and got married. And I was so crushed, I didn't know what to do.
I feel
But I
so-
think I'll find somebody to take his place.
I'm sure you will. Yeah. Touching story, though. All right, hey, here's how our competition, I got all involved there. Here's how our competition works. Every time I reveal a secret, one of the stars over here will tell you who they think that secret's about. Then it will be up to you to decide for yourself. And every time you choose the correct star, well, heck, you're going to win some money. And contestants, you'll determine exactly how much each secret is worth by stopping our random money selector. In round one, our secrets are worth between $120 and $300. And Zandra, things are really looking up because you won the toss of the coin, right? You have control first. Push the button when you want it to stop. Here we go. $150. Okay. For $150, here's our first secret of the day. When our staff asked one of today's stars if they thought their public image was accurate, they said, and I quote them, I don't think people know who I am. They still confuse me with other people. Now, it's not you, John Shuck, but who doesn't think people know who they are?
Well, as actors, we're all very mercurial, and we do change personalities a lot. Now, Nanette, while a very versatile actress in terms of the types of things that she does, has an essence that always comes through pretty much the same.
Essence?
An essence, yes.
Is that a smell?
I mean, I love her on it. It could be, but in this case, it's a good one. And Della, too, while a very fine actress, is primarily a personality, and I think people would recognize her.
So who do you think
right
it would
off
be
the
then,
bat.
John?
Bill has no personality whatsoever. So it has to be Artie.
It's got to be Artie Johnson. All right, John Shuck says this is Artie Johnson for $150. If 3 of you know who it is, you'll each get 50. 2 of you are right, 75. If you're the only one with the correct answer, all the money, $150. Lock in your answers, please, contestants. You're looking for the star who said they don't think people know who they are. And let's see who you think this is. A couple of you say Bill, but Susan says it's Nanette. How come?
I think Nanette has that all-American look that she could be just the person you'd see in the supermarket.
Okay. Peter, why did you say Bill Cullen?
Well, I said Bill Cullen because some of the people downstairs when we were waiting to come on the show confused Bill Cullen with other game show hosts.
It's true, it happens. Sure.
No kidding.
Yeah, they think
I thought you were Bob.
You look a little
Oh,
like...
yes, you do look like
You
Peter
look more
Marshall.
like Peter Marshall.
Yeah,
All right.
people
If
make
it's
that
Bill
mistake.
Cullen, then Zandra and Peter will split the money, but if it turns out to be Nanette, then Susan gets all the money. Let's find out. Which one of our stars said that people confuse them? Artie Johnson. Oh! Should have taken John's advice. Artie, everybody knows who you are.
No, actually, you know, when I was on Laugh-In, nobody really knew who I was, what I did. People would walk up to me and say, professionals, people who I knew in the business. I know that the Smothers Brothers never knew that I played the little old man until 4 years after I was off Laugh-In. But I think the classic thing that happened was I was up in Canada about 2 years ago, and I was sitting very quietly with a group of friends, and we were sitting in a very dark lounge upstairs of one of the hotels. And the next thing I know is I've got peanuts falling all over my head. Some lady had taken a bowl of peanuts, not with the shells, but salted peanuts, and poured it over my head. And I turned around, she says, "Take that, you male chauvinist pig!"
Who did they think you were?
Bobby Riggs.
The tennis player, Bobby Riggs?
I she stared for a while, and she said, "Oh, you're the other Bobby Riggs." She didn't know my name.
I
then
think
and walked
you
away.
look more like Arthur Ashe than
No,
Bobby Riggs. No?
No, Arthur's a much better player than I am.
Oh,
and
I
he's
see. Okay. All right. Artie Johnson will be seen in a new feature film, Love at First Bite. It opens this spring. Okay, all of our interviews, all of our secrets are true. They come from interviews with our staff, and that's a whole other story in itself. But, Susan, you have control right now of our random money selector, so let's see where you can stop it. $180. Okay, you didn't win any money that time. Let's see if you can pick up some dollars. For $180, when one of our celebrities walked through a plate glass window and almost bled to death, they displayed great courage and presence of mind by sustaining themselves until the doctor arrived. Now, it's not you, Nanette, but who looks like they have presence of mind in an emergency?
That immediately eliminates the men at both ends of the...
Hi, folks. We're really well done.
And Della is a very smart lady.
Uh-huh.
But I think anybody who could collect $25 for getting people into other people's dorms, I think it might be John.
You're referring to the other day when we discovered that John actually sneaked people in.
With the ladder
and everything.
Okay, you think it's John
worse for
Shuck.
guys
Nanette
like
thinks it's John Shuck. Our home audience can play along with us on this one, too. Why don't you tell us who you think it is for $180, contestants? You're looking for the star who displayed great courage and presence of mind after a serious injury. And look at there. 2 of you say it's John Shuck. Zandra, why'd you say John?
Well, the roles that he's portrayed all the time, he's usually a very silly man. And I don't know if his eyesight is failing, but it looks like he walks through a plate glass window. And
If it's John, you and Susan will split the money. If it turns out to be Della Reese, Peter gets all the money. No one said it was Peter Marshall. Isn't that unusual? Let's find out which one of our stars this is about. It's about Della Reese. You were right, Peter. You get all the money, $180. Hey, you almost bled to death?
Well, I lost 7 pints of blood. I didn't have but 9. That's almost bleeding to death.
I guess so.
Yeah. it's
Boy,
pretty
2 to
close.
go, huh?
Yes.
What happened?
Well, my daughter and I were swimming in the pool, and when I went and got in the pool, I left the door open. And when she got in the pool, she closed the door behind her. So
Oh, yeah.
I got out first, and I thought it was open, and I walked through the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try not to do it. It's not really much
I can
fun.
imagine that. I worked at the Egyptian Theater one time as a doorman, right? And the big glass doors. And this guy, I saw Oklahoma 48 weeks, 3 times a day.
That's right.
And this guy was going to beat the crowd out, and he had glasses on, and he come running out, hit the big glass door.
250,000 people a year die from that.
Is that
I just
right?
wanted to give the show a lift.
Yeah, this is a...
You did it. You did it.
You know, this is a real comedy show we're doing, guys.
Put a little mark on your glass doors, folks.
Yes.
A big mark, really.
We just put a mark on this show, I'll tell you that. Hey, we'll be back with more All-Star Secrets in round 2. Our secrets are worth up to $600. Back to that in a minute.
For tickets to All-Star Secrets, please write to Tickets, All-Star Secrets, NBC 3000 West Alameda, Burbank, California, 91523. And now back to Bob Eubanks and more All-Star Secrets.
Thank you, Charlie. Welcome back to All-Star Secrets. You know, we were talking during the commercial. It's really, if I can be serious a minute, it's a good idea to put something on your plate glass windows and things like that.
Oh, please let me be serious, too.
Yeah.
It is an exceptionally good idea. And please put it at eye level. You know, most
level,
people
right.
put it too low or too high. Put it at eye level. Save your life. It really
Good
will.
idea. Okay. This is round 2. Our secrets are worth between $360 and $600. Peter has control of the random money selector. Come on, you guys. Let's see if we can't win some big money now. Where do you want to stop? $600. Ah, boy. Now is the time for you to win some money. Here we go. Good luck to all of you. Somebody in the panel revealed that they have, and I quote, a thing for cows. In fact, you see this right here? This is just one of over 200 objects in their home relating to cows. See that, Bill? Now, it's not you, Bert Convy, but who do you think has a thing for cows? Oh, you look great, yeah.
A thing for cows.
Yeah, who do you think has a thing for cows?
Earlier on in the week, one of my friends here was telling a story. I'll tell you what, I'm going to reduce this down to...
Four people.
Who was it? Was it Della who
There's
had
four
the
of us.
trouble? Yeah. Was it Della who had the trouble with the loose bull? I mean, in the sense of the bull in the
No,
sense of
it was
word.
Artie that had the trouble.
Artie.
Bull, yeah.
Yes, Artie was the one who had to do a commercial. He was co-star with the bull, as I recall correctly.
right.
Yeah.
He said it was supposed
So
to
you
be
think
a
it's
cow.
Artie, then?
I do indeed, because he had requested a cow.
Okay,
And they-
Bill Cullen thinks
I
this
think-
is Artie Johnson. Our stars are trying to give you advice now. They're not trying to fool you.
Cosby.
For $600, lock in your answers, please. You're looking for the star who has a thing for cows and has over 200 items. Some of them like this, pertaining to cows in their homes, okay? Everybody's made their choices. Two of you say Artie Johnson. How come, Sandra?
Well, Artie seems the most likely to have a cow.
If Artie has a cow, be sure and let me know, will you? Okay, why John, Peter?
I was just kind of a wild guess. I sort of think of the cow as a motherly type of animal, and John looks like the type of person who wants to be mothered.
I see. All right. If it's Artie Johnson, the ladies split the money. Turns out to be John. $600 shall be yours. Let's find out which one of our stars has a thing for cows. It's Artie Johnson, Sandra, and Susan. You split the money, you get $300 apiece. What's this thing for cows?
I stand up, but I have to be careful where I walk.
Yes, please.
Actually, many years ago, I was a farm boy, for starters, and I'd spent most of my life around cattle. And about 5-6 years ago, my wife and I were traveling through Europe, and every country we went to was one of the simplest and nicest things to get. So we got a representative thing, and it's built up to be quite a collection. And the only thing I have to do is clean up in the dining room.
You know, we
once
find
in a
all
while.
kinds of, about stars. There's 2 or 3 stars since we started the show that have a thing for animals. Like Abby Lane has a thing for camels. She has like 34 camels in her home.
I know, hippopotami. and everything. I just like cows. I think they're wonderful. We have everything from silver to paintings to, I keep one in the bed.
Wonderful. It's a little strange, but wonderful. Okay, it was a good story for you guys. Sandra and Susan, you each got $300 added to your total. And Sandra, you have control of the random money selector. Push it when you want it to stop. Look at her count. Here we go. $360. Okay. For $360, listen to this now. One of these stars told our staff, and I quote them now, "There is nothing I won't do for a laugh, but I can't watch television shows where the humor comes at the expense of other people." Now, it's not you, Artie, but who will do anything for a laugh?
Well, Cullen has no sense of humor at all. I mean, you know, a man who wears glasses, you can't trust him.
Yeah.
You mean Conby here?
Mr. Conby. Whatever. John Shuck is a very sensitive man because we know he hides in dryers.
Right.
Della walks into glass windows.
Sure.
So I got a feeling that this wacko sitting next to me would do anything.
Nanette, huh?
I think she's got one of them abstract things.
Okay, Artie thinks it's Nanette Fabre who made that statement. For $360, lock in your answers. You're looking for the star who says they'll do anything for a laugh, but they don't like humor at the expense of other people. Della Reese, Sandra said.
I recall Della speaking on several subjects, and she was a person that was into people and caring about them, so I think it might be her.
Okay, if it's Della, you'll get all the money, $360. If it is Nanette, then the other two contestants will split the money. Let's find out which one of our stars will do anything at all for a laugh. It's Bill Cullen! Make me laugh, Bill. What will you do?
Well, no. Oh, there's nothing I will not do for a laugh. I'm talking about non-damaging practical jokes. I don't mean where physical things are involved, but just practical jokes. But I do resent a lot of shows that are on, some shows that are on the air now and have been on the air in the past that get their laughs at the expense of the contestants or the people who are guests. I mean, among us, we'll do anything to each other for a laugh, and that's okay because we're all fair game. But I don't like shows that on television and radio and stage that laugh at people.
But isn't humor brutal sometimes?
Oh, some of the funniest slapstick, some of the funniest humor of all is brutal, but it should not be on a show like this at the expense of a contestant. Because then a contestant will get another one of those dishonest lawyers.
That's right. You're right about that. Yeah, now he's against laughing, you see. Okay, 2 minutes, because when we come back, we're going to play our blind item. That'll take place right after these words, so don't go away, all right? We're back with All-Star Secret. A quick count of our score now. Susan has $300, Peter $180, and Zandra $300. That can all change because now we're going to put that thing down, Susan. You don't have control anymore. We're going to play our blind item, and this time you're not going to receive any help at all from any of our celebrities. The blind item can be worth $500 to each of you, or as much as $1,500 if you're the only one with the correct answer. So here is our All-Star Secret blind item for the day. We ask all of the members of our All-Star panel what law they would like to see changed. And one of them said, and I quote now, "The 55-mile-per-hour speed limit is ridiculous, and I think it should be changed." That's our blind item now. Contestants, you now have 10 seconds to lock in your answers. You can start right now. Based on your impressions of our panel and what you've learned about them today, who do you think gave us that answer? The 55-mile-an-hour speed limit is ridiculous. I think it should be changed. Hurry, you only have 10 seconds. Okay, everybody's locked in their answers. And now we're going to find out who the winner of the game is right now. Good luck to the three of you. Which one of our celebrities made that statement about the 55-mile-an-hour speed limit? It's Della Reese. Did anybody have Della Reese? Nobody did. That means we've got a tie. We've got 2 winners, Susan and Zandra. You win the money, and you each win a complete Super Deluxe home movie ensemble.
Now you'll be able to produce and direct your own talkies with this Super 8 Deluxe movie ensemble. The camera has the sound recording system to capture all the activity, and the projector completes the cycle, letting you hear as well as see your own bit of Hollywood from All-Star Secrets.
Congratulations to you. 2 winners now. Peter, you won $180. We hope you had a good time on the show. And ladies, with the $300 you won, you've also won the movie ensemble. So cash and prizes today. You each won $1,320. Thank you very much for playing. Okay, anything can happen on our show. Usually does. You'll find out what I mean. When we come back, we'll have a surprise for one of our stars. Be right back to that.
This week, a representative of our studio audience will receive Airway's Encore Casual Luggage. Beautiful, lightweight, and durable with added wheels for the ease of roll-along luggage. Furnished by Airway. Today's runner-up players will receive Goobers, crisp, crunchy peanuts, Raisinets, plump, sweet raisins, all covered with smooth, fine chocolate. Snow Caps, dark chocolate Montrose. Goobers, Raisinets, and Snow Caps. And here's a good idea, Franco-American Spaghetti, the good and hearty all-family favorite. That's still a good value today, Franco-American Spaghetti. And Nescafe Regular and Nescafe Decaffeinated Instant Coffee. If Nescafe can please the whole wide world, we can sure please you. And Unicap Tea High Potency, the vitamin for people on the go. 11 essential vitamins, 6 important minerals, including iron and zinc from Unicap Tea. And delicious Armour Star Bacon. At Armour, we always cure bacon with a natural rind before we trim and slice it. And from La Choy, make your meal swing American with these fine La Choy canned and frozen products. And now back to Bob Eubanks and more All-Star Secrets.
Okay, Charlie O'Donnell, thank you. Have a surprise for one of our stars. Like I tell you, Artie Johnson, please join me. Hurry, Artie. We only have a few seconds, Artie. Okay, now you told us
for Billy Carter.
Now you told us, Artie, that people confuse you with other people. A lady actually dumped a bowl of peanuts on your head because she thought you were Bobby Riggs.
Yes.
Well, you haven't seen that lady since that incident, and you think she's still somewhere in Canada. Well, Artie, here's your chance to get back at that lady. Come over here now. Come over here. I want you to get up on the ladder.
Yes.
Hop up on the ladder.
Yes.
Right? Go ahead. Good. Get up on the ladder.
Yes.
I got a feeling it's my wife. No. Stand right up on the ladder.
Yes.
Right? All the way. One more step.
I get.
No, you're all right. I'll hold you. One more.
I can't stand
Okay, now, here's your chance to get even with that person that caused all of that problem. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Riggs! We've got to go. Thank you, Bill Cullen, Della Reese, John Shuck, Nanette Fabre, Artie Johnson, and Bobby Riggs. And I'm Bob Eubanks. We'll see you next time. Goodbye for now.
All-Star Secrets is a production of the Hill Eubanks Group.